ban. Chen! Vengeful Spirit! I can't quite believe it, Lumi. Welcome to the bans.
That's some new stuff we haven't seen.
This is some new stuff.
Reserve time.
Can't quite believe it. Oh, here we have first pick, Team Spirit. Oh, what did they first pick last game? It was...
No, they got second pick.
Oh, no, they started first pick something. Well, I know, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. They got Chen
combo.
and Invoker replying to the Earth Spirit that destroyed them.
That is a BM anti-PPD pick. They know that PPD loves the Bane. They'll just pick it straight up. Go Black likes himself. This is the Go Black versus PPD.
PPD loves heroes that he could win with, which, you know, a lot of heroes he could win with.
EG. Let's see what they're going to do. I mean, they're doing something a little bit newer. First game of the day.
I mean, none of us have really seen EG playing the new patch. And you could argue that we haven't really seen Secret playing the new patch. Sure, he played at, you know, the Chinese tournament, but that was just like, what?
Not any old Chinese tournament. We're talking WCA here.
Chinese tournament.
WCA. Invoke a Lone Druid, straight up here for the side of EG. Two heroes that are pretty much at their peak this patch. A lot of people starting to play Lone Druid.
I think that Lone Druid spell where he...
Savage Roar.
Yeah, Savage Roar. That's OP.
That's the fact that the bear can do it as well. Just, you know, you can save the actual... It's, yeah.
So we've seen Invoker and Lone Druid picked together a long time ago. Because you could Alacrity the bear, and bear just goes to work. Yeah. You still get that too.
But it's a good combo. I mean, they're both strong on their own, and obviously, as you're saying, both strong when picked in tandem.
Why does RTZ have Margaret Thatcher?
5 seconds.
Oh, you've got a different name.
Yeah.
See,
isn't she the
you're
Prime
seeing
Minister?
Samael. Margaret Thatcher is a past British Prime Minister
of UK.
Yes.
Okay.
Questionable one as well. I think she stole my milk or something. I don't know.
Are you even alive? Aren't you like 4?
No, I remember for some reason we used to blame that we didn't have milk at schools on Margaret Thatcher. So I don't know why Arteezy's named himself after the milk snatcher. No, that she was called the milk snatcher, Maggie Thatcher.
Oh, okay, that's a good rhyme. Yeah.
She is the milk snatcher. So
good stuff.
Maybe he wants to steal people's milk. I don't know. I don't know what Arteezy did. He's a bit all over the place. We were sat here setting up, and I just see him. He just pops his head round into the studio and just goes ruffle and walks off. I'm like, yeah, thanks for that, Arteezy. Nice to see you too. He's a bit of a crazy man. He's some funny stuff about Arthur. Do you know one of my favourite stories was I had someone mention apparently, you know how he has this thing where grammatically he's a little bit all over the place. You know what I mean? He doesn't really kind of adhere to any rules. But that wasn't always the case. Back in the day when he was younger, when he was online, he had a period of writing absolutely perfect English.
You know, capitalizing the first letter of the sentence,
first letter of the sentence,
periods at
full
the end.
Stops,
yeah,
no J's after U's.
On the internet.
Absolutely perfect. Because he thought he could get RuneScape mod.
You could get RuneScape what?
You could get RuneScape mod. If you type in RuneScape perfect English, they'll give you mod. And then when he didn't get mod, ever since that day, he's refused to write grammatically correct again.
I see.
I mean, that's what I grasped from the story. I thought it was brilliant.
I mean, at least you learn proper English.
He never got RuneScape mod. Okay. Look at him now. Look what it did to him. It broke him.
Or it made him. I don't know.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright.
I hope that story's true. I really do.
Did you just make that up?
No, I think Arteezy mentioned it. I was at the table with him and someone else, they were talking about him getting RuneScape mod or something.
That's probably not true.
I hope it's true.
Alright.
Bless him.
So, Earth Spirit, you know, Team Spirit knows about this hero.
Yeah.
A bit. And now EG is picking it. So the question is, who's playing it? Fear or PPD?
I think it's Arteezy.
Confirmed not Arteezy.
Confirmed not Arteezy. I think yes.
The question is, does Fear has faster fingers to play this hero?
Whoa, Fear!
You know, he's getting up to
he's got faster fingers than you and me, Luke.
80s and 90s where your reaction rate is deteriorating a bit.
It's, I mean, it could be Universe as well.
That is true.
It seems like a Universe pick.
It does seem like a Universe hero.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we'll have to see. This is going to be interesting to see already. Io, third pick. Let's get it through.
Turn to pick.
With the global strat's really great with both of the heroes already. You know, Zeus has got the Thunder God's Wrath to add to the global ganks, and Bane, he's great for setting them up. Set up a Nightmare, Io can bring the target. The question is, who do they bring in? I mean, the Sven's still there. We know that Ramses likes to play the Sven. So it could be the Sven Io combo.
I don't know. It feels like most of these heroes are very resistant to the ganks. The Savage Roar from Lone Druid is very good. Yeah. And then Invoker, you know, Tornado or Meteor, both are very good against IO Relocate. I'm just not sold. In fact, Earth Spirit is also very good against IO because you see that, you know, the ground animation, just boulder kick right there.
Radiant team pick.
All right, this is
that's
PPD's.
the PPD Dazzle. Yeah. Kind of is kind of, and a hero that's kind of fallen out of favor, but that's just because so many have risen into the meta. That sometimes Dazzle does get overlooked in drafts, but PPD, he's not going to be one to forget about this hero. He's a huge fan, and
I think the nerf to Dazzle was the Grave mana cost increased or something like that, or some things mana cost got increased, which traditionally Dazzle already has trouble with his mana pool.
Oh, we mentioned the Sven. I mean, I kind of just overlooked the obvious one, because
it's
it's not something that you always see getting through as 3rd and 4th pick. IO Tiny,
right?
Just like that. I mean, this is 6.86. IO Tiny gets through, and Team Spirit. If there's ever going to be a team that's going to know how to use it very well, they're very good at this kind of play style that Tiny and IO complement. So it's going to be very interesting to see what EG can do against this. I mean, in terms of, as we've already talked about the gank potential with the IO, you mentioned it's already going to be harder, and then we have Dazzle picked up as well with the Grave. Now it's going to be even harder.
Sure.
Arguably.
I think that Tiny is good at doing is he's fairly dominant in the lane. I mean, we've seen a lot of Bane Tiny combo in the last patch. Yeah. A team like 4 Clovers and a Leprechaun used to run it quite a bit, where Bane just walks up to you, Nightmares, and then now Tiny walks up to you, toss you back to the tower, and now you're getting Avalanche, you're getting Brain Sap. That's a ton of burst damage out of Team Spirit, and that's not even counting into Zeus in the mid to late game. So I think Team Spirit, their combo is to just remove one off the map. Sure, you got Dazzle, that's going to be a problem, but if Dazzle's not there for the Grave, whoever they're going for should be dead. I say should be because EG generally gets out of very hairy situations.
Yeah, I mean, that game earlier, it's a shame we were casting because I would have liked to see how EG Na'Vi.
Yeah.
It did look like there was some pretty impressive performances. Looking from the at least from the scoreboard, post-game scoreboard, it was a pretty good game for EG. Final Ban the Brood, a hero that we know that Afterlife does play, and obviously a hero that you never want to let kind of slip through the ranks. And Team Spirit looking to target the side of EG. And if we are imagining that it's going to be Universe Spirit.
Well, Spirit.
Actually, wait, I saw a member of EG playing. I know Vodos. There was.
Turn to pick.
Was it Fear? I want to say it was Fear, actually. I don't know why. I swear I've seen Fear somewhere playing Spirit. No, yeah, because I think in one of PPD's vlog. Yeah, PPD's vlogs. Fear was sat there playing Spirit, and then RTZ's like, Ruffle Earth Spirit. Talking to
Of
Fear.
course he would just be Ruffle, yeah.
So no, it's going to be Fear Earth Spirit.
Which, by the way,
yeah.
Just was poking fun at Fear. Obviously, the man can play what he needs to play, right?
Yeah, it's Fear Earth Spirit. Yeah, it's Universe Tide. Yeah. Yeah, Fear's been playing it. He's been practicing it.
So here's the thing, right? Team Spirit wants to go in and burst somebody down. Now you got Dazzle and Tide to protect them.
Yes.
And more importantly, Team Spirit is not running the Team Spirit strat, right? They love to push. This is not a pushing strat, at least not early on. So I want to. Is Team Spirit like out of their comfort zone a bit? You think?
Oh, these heroes?
Yeah.
Nah, Ramses Beastmaster. Oh, Iceberg Tiny. Oh, actually.
This is like very different, right?
It is a little bit different. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Offlanes. Okay. This is not for me the Team Spirit that. This is a little bit different. I mean, they've got still the aggressive, the heroes that they're going to be good with, but the way they're playing it seems very interesting.
Maybe this is like the difference they need to do to beat EG, right? Like EG is clearly the favorite here.
This is the thing. This is going to be a hard game. It's going to be a hard game for the side of Spirit, I feel. As EG with the picks that they've got. Let's have a look as we get ourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the to stream number 2. It is myself and Lumi, and we have Team Spirit versus Evil Geniuses, and let's have a look how the lanes are panning out. So it's going to be Mary Day here, aka RTZ, and this actually isn't his fault. I believe this is my fault to actually restart Dota to fix it.
It says RTZ on my screen, so it's just a. No, don't blame yourself. Blame Reborn.
Yeah, I'll blame Reborn. Well. So we've got RTZ on his Lone Druid, Sherlock Holmes, aka Samael, Oka, PPD on the Dazzle. And Fear will indeed be on that roaming Earth Spirit as Universe is left on the classic Hunter. Lumi, do you want to give us a quick breakdown of what we got on the side of Team Spirit?
All right, we got Gold Black playing the Bane. No surprise there. Always Want to Fly handling the IO and his partner in crime, Iceberg, on the mid Tiny. And then we got Ramsey on the Beastmaster. And finally, on the top lane, looks like it's going to be Afterlife on Zeus.
I mean, Zeus versus Lone Druid. How's this going to go for the two of them?
Well, in a straight-up 1v1, Zeus is going to get some farm, but it's going to be the Lone Druid that's really bullying the lane and, in fact, taking the rune here.
No, Afterlife got it, yeah. Again,
sorry.
Team Spirit got it, even though RTZ tried. Team Spirit again with the double bounty runes. We saw them do it last game.
Didn't really
Then
help.
they did get trashed, yes. But that was a game where they were playing against the Arcanas, so, you know, it was always going to be hard. It was LGD with the whammy of Zeus and TBN, and there's no Arcana on Afterlife. That could be the real kicker here.
So there's a trialing mid. I don't think you could do anything funny here, because PPD will be able to break the Nightmare if you need to, and the bad thing here for the Invoker is that he's going to delay his level 2 and level 3 quite significantly.
Bottom lane, we've already got Fear. He was hiding in the tree line, rolls in onto Ramses. It's going to be a fairly hard Beastmaster, not the squishiest of heroes here at level 1.
Yeah.
Ramses just turns around and gives him a slap, so Fear.
I mean, we saw a lot of that out of MOY, you know, just casually rolling in. Sure, you don't get the kill, but for example, here you're forcing out the South. Beastmaster is playing a lot more defensive. He's really relying on those spores. And I do think that Fear is going to be coming in once again.
Yeah, this is nice. Exactly as you said, just the imminent threat of the Spirit on the sidelines. And this is going to give space for Universe to get CS, and he's going to have good item progression as well on the Tide Hunter. We've seen a few Tides, at least in the games that in the EU qualifiers, where a lot of them would opt to go for the mech and Arcanes, and sometimes even the Greaves before the Blink, rather than just getting the Blink straight up. Do you think that's the way to go now? Just getting that mech so you are kind of this just unkillable beast with the passive as well on the hero.
I think the reason that he's picked for this game is to be defensive. Okay. Like, you know, you see the relocate coming, you stand under there and you ravage. And for that reason, you don't need the blink, right? It's very telegraphed when they're coming to you.
Top lane. Black just went in with a brain sap, bringing Mr. Arteezy down to 10 HP. And okay, well, meanwhile, whilst we check that out, mid lane, sorry, we do have first blood going here for the guys.
Solo kill.
As Tiny was left, it looked like I headed back to make the stacks, and Sumail found the right time to jump.
Looks like he had to hit a Sunstrike after chasing a bit. Good stuff here for him. But yeah, to answer your previous question, I think he'll be going for the mech first, and then the blink, because he's going to be played as a defensive hero this game, and you don't really need to initiate. But we'll see what Universe goes for.
Bottom lane again, Fair with the roll in onto Ramses and all. He's got that rune, the arcane rune, the arcane spirit. Is he going to be able to do anything more with it? No, not quite enough here to burst anymore, but still just this harassment on the Beastmaster, keeping him right back.
Yeah, it's letting Universe to get that early item, whatever he wants it to be, because he's getting relatively free farm. I do want to say that EG is essentially winning all 3 lanes against Team Spirit, and we saw what
looking good.
Yeah, we saw what LGD was able to do against Spirit when they won all 3 lanes. So EG's just outclassing Spirit.
It certainly seems to be that way at this point. Yeah, as we said, Spirit's last game wasn't a nice one indeed. LGD, I can't remember what the final score was on the board, but it was
like 13-2 or something.
13-2 or something.
Pretty ridiculous stuff. Ramsey on the bottom lane, I mean, he's Beastmaster is a great laning hero, but Universe playing the Tide Hunter against a melee is just not fun.
He's really struggling to keep up with the CS. This is going to be already a great rate of farm here for Universe, top of the CS board.
Yep. The only thing that you could say is going relatively okay for Team Spirit is that right now Sumail doesn't have the highest level, because, you know, the Dazzle's constantly there helping and thus sapping EXP. At the same time, man, he's just got a solo kill, so I don't know. I'm struggling to find, you know, some bright spots here for Team Spirit. The laning stage.
At the moment, it just does seem like they're getting outclassed, but maybe if they group up and they're able to start moving around. Obviously, when you've got Io, though, that's not really going to happen until he hits level 6.
Right.
Because at the moment, he's got to babysit the Tiny. Sure. We've already seen how he does get caught out once when the Io leaves him. And again, Io's going to head down here for this bottom rune. PPD just making the movements around the map.
Bottom tower is under
and Universe level 5, he's nearly got himself level 6 here, as Fizz let him have the solo XP, as he's now sitting top here with Arteezy, just in case an opening comes that he's able to abuse and look to jump on Afterlife with.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the way that EG's lineup operate, they don't actually do anything until a certain point. You need the TIE Hunter's Ravage, you need Invoker levels, and obviously the Bear needs his first item. So the fact that EG is able to, again, just coast through this early game laning stage is exactly what they want. So eventually EG is going to take over this game. Macro Thatcher, a little bit of trouble with sustaining in the top lane, HP-wise.
Still getting good CS, but at the same time, as expected, so is the Zeus.
Yeah.
Zeus still able to find all the farm that he needs. 19 at the moment.
Universe, surprisingly, the one that's leading the PS, which
he's having a great time on the soft lane.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if we're going to see a Axe tie this game. It's going to take a while before we get there, but this game. Top lane, sorry, they're making it go here against Go Black, and I believe he's dead. Well, they're going to try to do something against Kobe. Kobe's going to heal himself back up. And looks like Nightmare is working on Arteezy. Arteezy taking a ton of damage. He does have 10 Magic Stick. Probably need to pop it relatively soon. They're going to go for the Bear now. The Bear will juke to the right, should be brought down, and...
Easy 300 gold for Zeus there.
Yeah.
Strains the pocket. And another kill here on the board, catching out that Bane. And just a nice play with the Bear. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you Nightmare the Lone Druid himself when the Bear's going to continue to chase you.
You can make the argument that the Bear is probably much more valuable to Nightmare because he does way more early on.
Oh, mid lane, we're seeing a setup here, and they'll move in with the toss out much combo, but PPD's there with the heal, the shallow grave coming through. In fact, Samel just turns around with the right clicks. He's going to get himself one kill, might get himself another, and he does with the help of Universe. He will still go down. The 2-for-1 trade in the mid lane, they do lose their Invoker, but I think they'll be happy, and Universe was able to pick up some of that action as well at the end on his Tide.
Yeah. Didn't have to use a Ravage. Good play here by Sumail. I mean, he probably could have saved himself, but just trading himself for 2 kills is much, much better there. And he definitely could have saved himself because he had Grave on it. Could have just walked out. Again, all EG wants to do is, you know, trade, maybe come off ahead. Bottom lane looks like they're making go on Ramsey. He doesn't get off the Beastmaster Roar, but that meatball doing so much damage. The fire burning him down. I think he's gonna die here. Survives with 20 HP. Pops the mango just to TP out.
And no invoke for 10 seconds. Oh! Just got an invis. He could set something up here. Look, there's 3 other members of the side of EG. Go Black. He is incredibly dead right now. Not a chance for the Bane. Deleted. The Sunstrike there to dig his grave. Another kill for EG, and already we're starting to see them use this advantage that they had in the lanes and now start to move around the map and use that increased power against Team Spirit.
Yeah. Sumail picking up levels as well. He's very close to that Hand of Midas, and once he does have the item, then he doesn't need to worry about anything anymore. Universe, as expected, gonna go for the mech.
Yeah, as I was saying, pretty much the build we see now on the Tides and top lane. Wow, that's a lot of damage here coming from the bo1, and whoa,
solo kill.
You're gone. You are gone.
So when you were asking about, you know, how does this lane match up, it's
plus 90. Ooh, that's a battle cry is pretty good spell lane.
Yeah. They're both gonna get from farm, but the real killing potential is that once you get a root on Zeus, you just get a kill. So.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for the side of Spirit, and a little bit of a repeat from what we saw in the game against LGD just now.
Yeah.
Losing this part of the game in 8 minutes and being a fair few kills down. They're going to need to hope for something big with the tiny IO. IO's still a fair way off that level 6, only on level 4 at the moment. And we already talked about it in the draft. EG's lineup, not necessarily the easiest ones to catch out with a relocate gang.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know if you're going to relocate into a mech Ravage or a Grave. In either case, it's not good for you, so... I don't know, I feel like right from the drafting phase, Spirit is somewhat behind, and definitely from play, they don't look like they will escape this game with a win. With that said though, Iceberg is catching up and farming the jungle, dropping relatively low here, gotta be extremely careful. The other question is he gonna go for the blink, or is he gonna tank out with a point booster into Ags? We'll see. Blink is definitely gonna give them a lot more killing power early on. I feel like this game is gonna go relatively late, as EG is farming extremely well right now.
Bottom lane pings are coming out onto Universe. The pings in return onto Half-Life on the top lane. He's trying to work towards that Ether Lens here for the Zeus. And 1500 coming up on Ramses, so I'd expect him to go for that Necro, because he's already got the Belt of Strength. He's stockpiling the gold at this point. Universe, I mean level 8, couple of points in the shell. And yeah, 700 gold away from a completed mech. He's going to be so hard to kill. Like, just even with the burst, I mean, even with a raw, you have one of a hero here, and you're not going to be killing the Titan, so he's going to be turning around and with the help of a friend killing you.
Yeah, Tide is probably the last person you do want to roar because Kraken Shell could just remove it if he takes too much damage. I think the best person to roar this game is, apart from the person you're trying to kill, it's probably PPD. Just prevent the Grave from coming out. Maybe the roar could push the Titan tier far away enough where Ravage doesn't catch your whole team, but I don't know. It's a tough game where it's gonna be hard for Team Spirit to actually even get any kills, I think. Unless, you know, let's say RTZ gets caught out by 4 or 5. I hear Boulder stun.
He's just kicking it back here from the top rune as Tiny Iowa moving in. Didn't quite catch them, but EG weren't looking to fight there anyway. They're just repositioning himself towards the top lane. Afterlife's been getting a considerable amount of levels, though he is level 8 on this Zeus.
Yep. I think what they need to have in this game to turn it around is for the Beastmaster to be able to get enough farm to get something like Necrobook into BOTs, where he could just walk around the map and just start solo killing people. You know, just remove the Invoker. With Necrobook, you could definitely do that by yourself. You could even make an argument that he could solo kill the Lone Druid if he has like 1 or 2 person backing him up. But you know, he's not that farm. He's doing all right, but
smoke time for EG. You got Samael, Amphere, T-Pin down to join the likes of PPD, and Ramses, he's in a bit of trouble. The Gush is going to set this one up. They've got a Sunstrike rolling in his fear. They'll lay down the silence. The stun to follow through, and Ramses is gone.
Perfect spellcasting from Fear.
Perfect, just perfect execution with the team as a whole. Yep. Really nice.
Now the difference in this game compared to the last LGD game was that right now EG is not in a position to just push right after a kill like that. They don't have an insane pushing hero until the Lone Druid gets enough farm, which, you know, he's working on. He's not missing too many CS on the top lane. He's got the Iron Talon on the bear now, and looks like working on a Maelstrom on the spare bear. Universe stacking some Ancients. Now once he finishes Ancient stack, he's not too far off from a dagger if he wants it. Although, like you said, there's some Tide that's been going for the Greaves first.
Yeah, so somehow in the games when they get that kind of stockpile of gold, but with this momentum, I wouldn't be surprised if he's thinking about the blink.
Yeah, just go blink.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Again, EG, you know, very comfortable going to the late game, so there's just no hurry. You don't see them just going all in for a tier 1 or start to, you know, smoke into the Roche. They know that as the game go long enough, the early game has really carried them. So,
there's a relocate onto Mr. Mary Day. RTZ getting caught out, spotted out by the Raw and the rotation from Team Spirit.
All right, good stuff.
That's the kind of pickup that they need to find there, moving into the jungle.
Especially if they kill him again within the next couple of seconds. If he, you know, resummons his bear, then he'll be stranded without his bear for a while. So I hope that they make the same gank again. Although they need to relocate, I guess.
Lane. EG starting to group up a little bit. You've got Samael, Fear, and PPD hanging around. I think if I find anyone to jump on, it's Samael now picking up this Blink Dagger on the Invoker after the Midas. So.
How's he so farmed? He just finished the Midas not too long ago. I guess he got a lot of the Ancients that Universe was, you know. Blink's a very interesting choice here, because a lot of Invoker play would offer something like Aghanims in this position, maybe a utility item like a Force or Yules. Maybe even Necrobook, but
and God, like he was trying for some dewarding here. He's still going to try for it, and he will get it, but do with his life. EG move in, take the kill. Man down. Do it, go for the Roche. Here's the exhaust, so you can get the Forge Spirits out for the double.
So the question is, how do you fight into this? I don't think you can. You got Mech, you got Ravage, you got the Invoker stuff. Yeah, and Spirit says, okay, you can have the Roche. We're going to just get some towers.
There's no way they can fight into this head-on. They're going to have to let this go. Fear still trying to harass the Tiny's farm in the mid lane. He's got the drums done on the Tiny end. It's going to be the drums into Ag's build here from the map. RTZ, he'll get the Aegis. Get themselves the Roche top lane. Starting to move in, see if they can do something to get about this tier 2. They've got the Hawk laid out. Ramses has got the Raw. And there's also a fair bit of backup from the rest of Team Spirit as they are all in the dire jungle. And we'll see if PG want to do anything about this. Already TP's coming across towards the mid tier 2. Universe still with that Ravage. yet to find an opportunity to use it, but they might find one now. As Go Black again, waltzing in relatively deep. Universe is going to be there with the gush.
Oh,
they do have a relocate. Oh, the Ravage perfectly in time. The stun. The roll forward from Fear. He lays down the magnetizing, the deafening blast from Sumail. That'll finish off the IO. Go Black's got to run himself away from PPD as it's a bit of support action. Nice spark. The armor's low. His health's even lower. He's going to toss by the tide, but it doesn't matter. RTZ's there with the kill. And they do take themselves the two down.
That's fine that they picked the tide against this. You see the relocate coming. It's so easy to set up the Ravage. And, of course, having the mech back up. I'm very surprised that the relocate came in because Bane will cancel the smoke, as he did there. He will die for sure. But what you get is, you know, tier 2 top. You don't lose your tiny wisp because they're probably farming somewhere else. I felt like they could cleanly got the tier 2 tower and had your tiny wisp farm while just losing a Bane. But they committed, you know, 3 heroes into a fight that they cannot win, and they just lost so much. Again, the only thing that's good for them is that they're not going to lose too many towers from this, because the fight was on the Radiant jungle, or sorry, on the EG jungle. But Team Spirit needs to win fights, not come even or even go behind fights.
I mean, they obviously got RTZ's Aegis, but he's not phased by that. They've now got the Midas on the bear, so his farm's going to continue to excel.
Okay. I thought for sure he was going to go Maelstrom for some mid-game push, but yeah. I guess you have Alacrity to give you the attack speed necessary on towers.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I don't know, a lot of the lone druids, at least the games that I've seen, pretty much seem to always go now just for the Midas into Radiance, yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
I'm just trying to hold down the push here with the Nightmare on the bear, but I'll take it off by the Forge Spirit, so Alacrity gets laid down, and the easy tower here for the side of EG to kick. They'll actually get the stun, and Ramses getting too close for comfort. He's down. And now Tiny and I are trying to fight in the midst of this, but what? This is just a mess from Team Spirit. They do get the kill onto Invoker, but 3 are dead. EG with the armor building up. They get the root on Go Black. It's a triple kill for Afterlife, and somehow he's managing to do it here.
He might just die here if there's a root. Okay.
There's a silence, and there's your root. Yeah. Straight up from Artur. He's on the phone to Ice Rock, says gonna have a tangle, and he gives it. And yeah, Team Spirit are all dead. They do manage to get at least 3 kills with them. There was, you know, a lot of work being done by the Zeus in that fight, but it's not a great fight still. The numbers are even because of how behind they were in regards to what they got in terms of hero values, but yeah, EG still comfortable with that fight.
The reason they chose to take that fight, obviously, you know, it could have been a little bit more cleaner, because I felt like when the Tiny jumped in, the Zeus needed to be on the other side dealing all of the damage, but I think the Zeus came in a little bit late. The reason they took that fight was, you know, the Ravage is down. It was down for like 60 more or 40 more seconds. So I'm thinking the next fight after this, how do they actually come even or even win the fight for the Team Spirit? They can't win that fight with their Ravage up. So, okay, this will help. The Zeus picking up a Veil of Discord. You know, Veil amplifying your damage. You got Aether Lens. Well, that Zeus could actually hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, we saw just then.
Yeah.
Getting a triple kill at the Veil, and as long as he's going to be able to get off those spells, it was just, you know, if Fear catches him with that silence or stun, suddenly, yeah, Zeus incredibly vulnerable. And just the initiation range of this hero. I mean, from your side of the river to the other one, and that's your Zeus, the man you're relying on getting the damage out, just getting taken out straight away. 45 seconds. This Earthspirit. I mean, Fears, he's had a flawless Earthspirit game, hasn't stolen a kill, hasn't died at all, and he's got himself 11 assists.
I mean, again, why is this hero in the CM pool? Like, it's... I don't know. And I'm surprised that European teams are not spamming picking this hero first phase, like, you know, how the Chinese teams are. It is,
yeah, I guess it's just the lack of players, but people are going to have to start learning this hero.
Oh, yeah.
If you do not have a player...
Or start banning this hero.
You're a real deficiency.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to have a toss, but here comes the Blink Ravage.
On to 3, Universe with the basement. 2 are gone. There'll be a buyback from Tiny. Zeus is now back in the game. They'll Fiend's Grip RTZ to ensure that he does die post Shallow Grave, and he will. They get the Shallow Grave kill. Ramses is going to force them out. Toss forward on the boar.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
Toss the boar.
But Midas on the boar, and now he just rolls
look,
TP.
Oh, I'm TPing here, but I'm actually over there. Goodbye.
Alright, Avalanche should hit. I say that though. Sumail, oh my goodness, gets enough time to get his blink back off. Cooldown, the long toss from downtown.
Oh, we got the haste.
Okay, but...
We did get the haste.
Oh man,
they can't get in range.
Just walk away?
Okay, okay, they got it.
Alright.
They got it.
That Nightmare was level 4.
Yeah, that was big.
Alright. That was... How many buybacks did they use?
Just the tiny buyback on that one. it was worth it, of course, to get the game Invoker.
Not the worst, actually. If they get the tier 1, I say that's a win.
Oh yeah, definitely. For that fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And there we have it. Qualification coming out, but they should get the tier 1 here, the side of Team Spirit. So indeed, starting to swing it down, swinging around a little bit. Getting something in terms of momentum, but as you can see, they are at a bit of a rocky point at this point anyway. 10k lead here for the side of EG. Team Spirit can need a few more trades like that to get themselves back in this game. And EG, of course, aren't going to be looking to let them have that anytime soon.
Yeah, even if Team Spirit drags this game out for a bit, you know, there's double minus running on the side of EG, so even if the game goes late, EG's got the economy going. I wonder if Beastmaster's going to go for more of the ratting, but let's say a Butcher travel build and start ganking people, or is he going to go, you know, just pick up some tank item for the team?
Well, I'd like to see the blink next time Rams ready, so they've got a bit more catch potential.
Okay.
Oh, got that. Oh, what? Oh.
Okay, there's a Zeus ult here.
But the Savage Roar just cancelling the Fiend's grip straight away. Universe boosted. There's already the silence from Fear onto 2, and the Magnetize taking them down. Sunstrike gonna hit straight onto Go Black. Fear with the Magnetize. He's gonna be able to find that one, and they'll force the rest out. At the same time, Dazzle did go down here to the brow. Looks like Ramses did he use the roar for that one? He did. So they rolled up PPD. They stormed the tower. They stormed the kill. Just a 1-for-1 trade at this point.
Uh-oh, Iceberg gets caught here by a Gush, and
are they gonna go for
no stones? No stones on Fear, so he used pretty much all of it in the last fight. Alright. Beastmaster is saving about 3k gold now. He does go for the blink, okay. More of the catch. Which is kind of what they need, because if you look at these fights, it's kind of happening in isolated parts of the map, where if the Beastmaster get there with the roar, he can solo kills. In fact, he will easily solo kill people. He has his spells up. Unfortunately, the Necrobook, you could count that as part of his ultimate, right? Like, it's a long cooldown spell, it does a ton of damage, it has a huge kind of a fight-turning impact. He's waiting for 13 more seconds for anybody to show up, but nobody's nearby.
At the moment, EG just sticking together safely in their own jungle and towards the top of the map. Arteezy. He has now got that Radiance done, just picked up the recipe, that's on its way on the courier, so we have got this Radiance online 22 minutes in, not bad at all for the man. It's still getting harder and harder for Spirit. They are finding stuff here for their cause. Tiny has now got the Ags complete on top of the drums.
Yep. Tiny needs like 1 or 2 more items to start being effective.
Oh, straight in onto the guys. Ravage from Universe catching 3. Fear will roll in onto the Tiny. 2 dead, Tiny down for 60 seconds, and Arteezy calling forward the bear, looking for a root. Hey, Earthfrog, can I get a root, please? No, there's going to be a nightmare to stop that from happening. They'll toggle the nightmare off. So Earthfrog not answering. Okay, no roots for you, but it doesn't matter. There's a double kill for Universe, as he says, Arteezy, if you're going to fuck about, I'll clean it up for you. Oh, you got lag. You got a bit lag. Bit lag, lad. Bit lag. Admin!
It's like...
Here, admin, please!
It's like when you just wreck a team fight and you pause and you call lag, it's like, is that BM? I mean, it's not BM because they're actually lagging, but it's just like... You know what I mean, right? Like...
Yeah. Lag. Yeah, we just killed 3 of you. Yeah, we did that with lag, by the way.
Yeah.
We did that with lag, you know, we're going to pause and go, oh, we had lag.
Universe is not lagging, because the man is hitting his Ravages. Although, again, it's not
Universe
hard.
is sitting there like, guys, come on. Guys, can we just all chill out, man, and just be cool? And... No, Universe
Fear also confirmed not lagging. His Stone Boulder hits are right on point.
Actually, who called lag? I think...
It's Arteezy that called lag.
No, it was PPD who called lag.
Okay.
It was PPD.
I was like, guys, I didn't do anything in that fight. I didn't grave anybody. I was lagging.
They were blaming the no roots on the lag, you see. It's like, why is he entangling? Lag. Definitely lag here. That's why we weren't getting the roots. I love this pause at the moment. And show some interesting stats. We can compare players. Wow, how are we doing that again?
Alright, let's get an Arteezy and Ramsey comparison.
Arteezy and Ramsey, so here we go. Let's have a look at this. Our Arteezy versus Ramsey's. It's competition ready. Who's younger, by the looks of it? The stats for our tour are looking better across the board, apart from experience. More experience on Ramses, so he's a little bit older.
Right.
Arteezy's just losing out in the age game there. There we have it. And we're ready, so we'll get ourselves back in. Here we go. In game, showing game. Back in. Here we go. So 23 to 8 at the moment. EG with the lead. Universe just cleaning up the end of that fight there. Bottom lane. Okay, he's doesn't really care about this beast.
No, he really doesn't.
He might need to care about the Zeus.
Actually, doesn't care either. He's got a hood.
He's got a hood. Off he walks. What are you doing? Sumail lays down the ice wall. Sumail incredibly low. Ramses will get rolled onto by Fear. Drops the ult straight away. Walks him down.
The heals? The heals? Can it be enough?
Nah, surely not.
No,
Maybe
he's
it is.
Healing. He's healing. Oh my god, it's gonna be enough to survive. And now Fear might be in a lot of trouble here. And looks like Zeus is gonna clean up. That play here from Always Wanna Fly.
Yeah, great stuff from the Iron.
Meanwhile, top looks like they're losing tier 3 towers.
Now look at this. Goodbye, tier 3. Pretty much.
I don't know, that bear could radiance you down, Ramsey. You gotta be careful.
Let's have a look at the graph now. It kind of leveled up. It's not the worst of places for Spirit to be in.
Yep.
But it's certainly going to be a hard one to come back from.
Has
some big plays.
Has Iceberg progressed on his inventory since we last talked?
No, drums and axe.
He's 0 and 6.
There's drums and axe, yeah.
Great.
It's been a tough game here for the Tiny. Sumail in comparison to die the 4 times, but yeah, 6 kills, 9 assists, and starting to work on that Aghanims after his Blink, Necro, level 3 of course, and the Midas.
Black looks like he's working on a Crimson Guard. Is that what he's making? Is awkward sorts of items.
Crimson Guard?
Right.
Is he really? Crimson Guard, Bane?
Yeah, Vanguard, Buckler, Crimson, right? That's how, yeah. I'm not exactly sure what for. I guess it's okay against the bear, right?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not too sold on the Crimson. But alright.
Alright.
Because the team doesn't even have a mech yet. And a mech goes a long way against, or with the IO, right? You just burst heal somebody so fast. Fair enough.
Alright, Rod of Atos, casual buckler.
Probably not.
There goes Raph coming out, scouting out the smoke.
I think if you're EG, you saw the Thunder Raph, you just, alright, let's go. Just push, I mean. No, they're gonna farm. EG, again, very comfortable farming this game. They got double Midas, they got the late game insured. 500 to me is one of the most tremendous late game heroes. This double Ravage is just so hard to beat.
Yeah, and the way that Universe has been playing it as well has been pretty flawless. He's had a great game so far, Uni. Roshan is up there, just scouted it here somehow. So EG will move in and they'll look to take it. I think they know that it's going to be very hard for the side of Team Spirit to contest. So EG straight in with the Roche attempt. Just keeping the scouting out around the pit, just making sure no one gets a jump in. And yeah, EG will be able to take this. Spirit, whether they know that it's happening or not, they don't want to go over, and they did have a ward down, but...
So the last Aegis, they gave it to the bear, but I think now you give it to Sumail. Yeah, they pick it up. Obviously giving it to the bear if you lose the bear a couple times, it doesn't matter if your hero has a couple lives.
He shoots, he scores, fair. Casually walking in for the kill. It'll look for the TP out, and that's a smart move.
Oh, cold snap.
But it's not smart enough.
Yeah. Fortunate. That is the downside of going for an item like Veil. You don't have that utility for Staff or Yules to get yourself out of bad situations. Black, please don't get picked off. He is
don't do it, Gabbat.
Very far away from his tower, and at least Ramsey's doing enough to track and.
She roar the bear here.
Can he even
not happy with this Radiance burn. He's got a DD on the Tiny, but savage roar. Oh, absolutely.
Radiance?
Savage.
Okay.
Whoa.
Kobe's
Sunstrike off the point. Ramses will escape.
He's gonna have a roll in 1 second. Double stun, but it looks like
no, it didn't catch the eye.
Oh, only caught the eye.
He was just sitting till his TP in, but it did catch the Tiny, and that is the higher value kill. And with that route, they'll get themselves the kill onto Iceberg. Yeah. Iceberg will pay.
Iceberg 0 and 7. That would have been a very good time to show the replay.
Oh yeah, we have instant.
We haven't used our instant replay.
Instant replay.
Abilities.
We need a good situation for that.
I don't know if the Tiny dies again, he'll be 0-8. That's replay worthy.
There we go, on to the high ground here for EG. Got the power, they've got the push, fortification coming out for the side of Team Spirit.
Okay, there's a Veil. Arc Lightning's doing quite a bit of work actually. Alright, they don't care.
This bear's got a lot of armor, and yeah, that's quite a huge amount with the weave.
Alright, they're earning the bear. It's gonna be go time again, but Tiny's back. Don't think EG should walk up willy-nilly up the racks, because I think Team Spirit, if you get the combination going, if Avalanche Toss hits a couple of heroes with Zeus and Veil, yeah, and do quite a bit. Alright, TP the Spirit Bear back. Call him soon.
I mean, the plan now for Spirit, I guess it's just wait for EG to maybe mess up on a high ground push. I mean, do you feel that Spirit themselves can they smoke up and go around the map and look for a pick off?
No, I think
they own, or do they have to wait for EG?
Yeah, they're gonna look for a pick off, but they're probably not gonna smoke up as 5 to look for it. You don't want to team fight against EG. You want the Beastmaster to go for a solo pick off. But looks like he's gonna get caught here as he's roamed across the river.
He is so dead.
There's vision on the other side, so can't make that play if you don't have the Necrobooks out. If the Necrobooks are out to kind of scout and de-ward for you, then maybe. But just looking at these random kills that EG are getting, is just that Team Spirit just feels like very inexperienced in this stage of the game.
And the racks exposed, fortification of course still on cooldown. We'll have a buyback here from the Beastmaster. Veil gets dropped, but look at the positioning. Sumail gets himself on the side, gets the combo onto 2. Godblad's gone, Universe with the Ravage. There's a buyback from the Beastmaster. Thundergod's Wrath will come out for the Zeus, but Rams is getting chased down by the side of EG. Arteezy looking for the final punches, can't quite get onto the Beastmaster. He will escape. Toss and Avalanche holding back the lone Druid, but Iceberg himself caught him into the more. There is going to be the IO coming through, looking for all the bull slap onto Artur, but Artur can he get himself out the hill from PvD? It's going to be enough to toss. Won't finish him off, he gets out. Io ends up going down on the back line. Sumail just dancing around the side of Team Spirit, and the silence coming down to Sumail knows he's fine. He can rely on Fear to get the silence through. After Lice force-trapping himself back to the high ground. Sumail is still alive, and there's a buyback from Tiny. Tiny with the toss forward, trying to get the damage onto EG, but it's not enough. EG will calm down and will back off after that, but another very good fight for the side of EG. Buybacks coming out from the side of Team Spirit, achieving nothing there for the Tiny.
Just one outplay after another, man. Sumail just cool, calm, collected with low HP, and of course, great play here from Fear. Fear is dropping very low.
Sumail jumps in, Tornado, Ice Walls drop down. They've got themselves a fight for the side of EG, so they don't care about the Zeus and his Veil. Tiny now on a dieback, 76 seconds off the clock. And EG just absolutely just showcasing themselves against this side. Team Spirit don't know what's hit them. Cracks are going to go down. There'll be a Raw to Artur. Okay. Just get bursted. He's down for 70. Maybe they could try and look to turn this round, Team Spirit.
DVD a little bit slow on the grave.
This could be the fight for the side of Spirit, but look at this positioning again. Sumail gets behind 3. The combo comes down. Fear from the front with the silence. The Ice Wall getting dropped. Godblack nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Zeus trying to escape, but again Sumail with the Tornado setup. Fear rolls in on the Earth Spirit. Sunstrike gets laid down. It will be duped by the Zeus, but it doesn't matter. He pops out the Thunder God's Wrath, but the Wrath is felt on him himself. 4 dead on the side of Team Spirit. EG just breaking apart the side. Ramses forced back to base, and the Universe just jumps in for the kill. In fact, this time it's Sumail with the kill secure.
Alright, they got the grave.
Sumail just having a rifle of a time here.
Kick him out. No!
Oh,
missed the kick.
Save him.
It's fine.
He's out.
Actually, Fear could have just used his Geo Grip to pull him out, but going for the style points.
Male Invoker, that was a few minutes of styling there from this man.
Yeah, I actually have not seen such good Invoker performance for a while, because
that was
multiple times he blinked back, behind.
He just got the perfect lines. He'd see them line up, and he'd always get himself positioned in the right place and drop the combo. And suddenly after that fight, he's less than 400 gold away from a refresher orb.
Right. So I was wondering if the blink was the right choice early on, but just seeing him making the blink work is, I feel silly questioning him.
12-4-14. The scoreboard's certainly looking very good after that, and we'll have a look at the difference in net worth, and it's really, really tapered off. Favouring the side of EG. We're about 25,000 lead at this point, 32 minutes in. It's getting back to close to the territory where you just can't come back from it.
Very funny stuff. RTZ has a veil. Sorry, Glimmer Cape, excuse me, on his Long Druid.
Oh, he's fabulous.
It's a nice cape. He's going to have some mana trouble, to be fair, to use it, but it makes complete sense why he's getting in this game, because not only
so much magical burst, yeah.
Not only good for himself, you throw on Invoker when he's having trouble, but
bottom tower has fallen.
Invoker has a Refresher Orb also coming on the Courier, so if you thought his spellcasting was good, it'll get better.
Rolling from fear, they're looking for the chase down. Oh, they turn Zeus to stone. The Ravage still comes through. It does connect onto the ability. There's a relocating for the times of T-Spirit. Trying to fight Fiend Grip onto Universe, but straight away, Thunder goes Wrath. Double combo there from Sumail. Blowing up the IO. They'll lose the Zeus as well, and EG onto a second set of racks here on the bottom lane. Blink forward from Universe. There's a Sunstrike in the base. Doesn't quite catch go. That Ramses just throws down the Raw onto Universe, but there's no follow-up. The stun, catching Iceberg, holding him back on the Tiny. Desperately trying to move forward. He pops the BKB, but Icefall's been dropped. We've managed to get the Avalanche to toss them to a fair few, but EG just don't care. And Invoker doesn't even care about the BKB. He's got enough right-click to force Iceberg with the rest of the team back to his base. 3 dead. Stun flies through from Finn. GG's called. It's all too much for the side of Team Spirit. EG take the win here in absolute style, 34 minutes in.
Sumail Invoker. Who knew?
Yeah, you gotta ban that hero or play it yourself if he finds the opening to do it. And this was obviously the game in the mid lane. He was against the Tiny IO. Did have the backup of PPD on his Dazzle.
So it was Bane first pick here for
Bane first pick for the side of Team Spirit.
And then it was what was the reply there? It was Invoker Lone Druid.
Invoker Lone Druid. It was Invoker Lone Druid.